Hey, it's Yakuter. Hope you're doing well. And today we're back with some more Minecraft Dungeons. And today I just want to be doing 10 of the most satisfying things in Minecraft Dungeons. So these are some of the things that I've found to be really satisfying while playing it. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first super satisfying thing is when you're just about to die, you're so close, and then your health potion comes back just in time, and then you're able to take all of them out. I mean, what's not better than that? You're about to die. Maybe you're about to lose the level and then it comes back just in the nick of time and you're able to keep going. I mean, that's just, that is just awesome. Alright, the next most satisfying thing has to be multi-shot or chain reaction, because I mean, just look at the amount of arrows and then with a lot of mobs and it just mows through them. I mean, what's just not satisfying about that? It just destroyed all those mobs in seconds. Alright, so this next one was a lot more prominent when the enchantsmith didn't exist, but getting the perfect armor with just the perfect enchantments like this goat gear, these 3 enchantments are just insane, and I got them before the enchantsmith was even a thing, and it was just like, oh man, that just felt amazing, because it's like the Minecraft dungeon gods smiled upon you and they just gave you exactly what you needed. I mean, it just felt incredible. Same thing with really getting any unique that you've been looking for. Like, especially when I was trying to collect every unique, when I got the last unique I needed, that was just like, I was just killer. But even like just getting a unique that you've wanted for a really long time and it finally drops, you're just like, oh man, I love this game so much. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would have to be the HARP crossbow. The HARP crossbow with multi-shot is just insane. I mean, just look at that. That is so satisfying, just seeing all those arrows, especially when they're firework arrows flying at once. That is just insanity. Alright, the next one has to be Killin Slimes. I don't know what it is about it, but especially if you have a good bow or sword, but just killing slimes and just wiping them all out like that, I mean, oh, man, I don't know what it is about that, but that is just insanely satisfying to me. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would have to be when you're just surrounded by mobs, there's so many, and then you either have a really big sword or a really good crowd control bow, and you're just able to just melt all of them at once. I mean, that is just, I don't know, something about just watching their bodies crumple to the ground, just instantly dying. I mean, it's just so sad. That actually sounds a little bit sadistic, but I mean, it's just so satisfying. I mean, you saw that. I mean, there's just something about it that's so satisfying. Alright. The next most satisfying thing would have to be this Doom crossbow, and I think I'll just let it explain for itself why it's so satisfying. So basically, whenever you shoot a mob, they kind of just go flying as when they die, and I mean, yeah, what's not satisfying about that? I remember back in the day with this Doom crossbow, it used to send them flying like a way more, like it used to just shoot them off the screen so much quicker. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it, but either way, it's still super satisfying, and if you could get knockback on it again, then I think you might, it would be unstoppable, because I mean, they go flying, but if you get knocked back again, then yeah, these dudes would really be flying. And I mean, this is so fun to watch, to just see them just go, just like, see ya. Alright, this one's actually a bonus one. Let's go. And this is actually when you hit the subscribe button down below, especially if it's red, which means you're not subscribed. I mean, it's just so satisfying when you go and click that and subscribe. I mean, it's like the best feeling in the world. So it's probably better than all of them on the list, actually, and better than anything else, like, ever. So you might as well go down below and click subscribe if you haven't already. Anyway, thank you so much, and back to the satisfying things in Minecraft Dungeons. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would just have to be the Snowball enchantment in general, because it is crazy OP in my opinion. Especially when it comes to creepers, because the creeper about to run up and explode on you. Oh no, it's getting close. Oh, Snowball stopped it. Snowball's insane. So Snowball has to be one of my favorites for just everything in general, but especially when it comes to stopping creepers. Yeah, it's just incredibly satisfying, especially if you're about to die and then it stops it. Just, oh yeah, that is just nice. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would have to be just finding secrets around the maps that either unlock a special level or that give you one of the ruins for the secret level. I mean, these are just, incredibly satisfying to find, especially if it's your first playthrough and you're kind of just going around and you just happen to stumble upon it. I mean, it just feels great. Alright, so if I can do this right, this should also be incredibly satisfying. I read about this in a comment on one of my videos. I don't remember what it was. But I figured I'd try it out. Basically, you throw the spinner and then you like kind of run in circles like this, and then it kind of stays around you in a circle. And I think you can keep it going for forever. I might just be really bad at it. But yeah, it's pretty satisfying if you can get it right, and it just keeps on going around you and around you. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would have to be just standing under a Redstone Golem when you do this kind of glitch where they can't attack you. I don't know what it is about this. I think it's just them normally being super overpowered and one-shotting you, and now they're just totally powerless. Something about this is just really satisfying to me. I might just be going crazy, but for some reason, I find this very satisfying. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would have to be the auto crossbow, especially with Infinity, because it just makes it even more insane. But something about just this high fire rate and just seeing those numbers just go crazy is just very satisfying to me. I don't know what it is. And especially if you use this on a boss and you just watch their health tick down very quick, that just makes it even better. So something about the auto crossbow is just insanely satisfying. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would have to be the mystery merchant. Something about buying gear and getting a unique like this one is just so satisfying. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the fact that it's kind of like gambling or something. I don't know. But something when you just, especially when you're starting off, if you're buying this and then you get a unique, it's like, it's the best feeling in the world. I mean, you can just sit here and just gamble all your emeralds away and trying to get something good, but when you get that unique, it just goes crazy. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would have to be completing the tower and getting it to floor 30 and then beating it. Something about going through all of the floors and slowly getting better and better stuff, and then finally completing it and then getting that really good gear, especially when it's like really good, like it's a unique that's 263, something like that. That is just, it just feels good. Just gives you the sense of accomplishment, you know, just feels nice and satisfying that you were able to beat it. Alright, the next one is really any fast attacking weapon, but especially when it has critical hit. I don't know what it is about it, but just watching it attack insanely quick and then the critical hit numbers just pop up as well. This just looks really satisfying to me. I don't know why, but I feel like I could watch this for a while. Alright, the next most satisfying thing would have to be the daily trial with the prospector enchantment, and I think I'll just show you when I get into the daily trial why this one's so satisfying. Alright, so I'm here in the daily here, right? And yeah, whenever mobs die, they drop emeralds. And especially if you pair this with some armor that has prospector, maybe a sword that has prospector, it's just really satisfying, especially if there's a big group. Just watch them crumble and just drop emeralds. It's like it's raining money, which is like, what's not to love about this? This is honestly probably one of the best ways to get emeralds, especially when you're starting, is to play this, because I mean, it's just raining emeralds over here. Alright, so there we go. Those were 10 satisfying things that I find pretty dang satisfying in Minecraft Dungeons. Let me know what you guys think is satisfying in the comments below. I'm actually pretty interested to know what you guys think is satisfying. But sadly, that will have to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, I appreciate you subscribed. If you like the video, new videos every Thursday. And remember to stay jolly.